Having worked for about 32 years in corporate world, the main feeling I was getting is, I was working with only one company at a time. And I felt time has come where I should be in a position to talk to multiple companies, multiple set of people with different roles, different industries. And therefore, training and consulting and facilitation and coaching was the right area to explore for me. As far as the focus areas are concerned, my focus areas are around leadership development, developing new managers, developing people as good people with the right attributes to work in corporates. So, one of the topics that is of great interest and relevance in the current times is leading change for oneself and for others. If you see the scenario, today's scenario, everything is changing so rapidly around us that for us to survive, it is imperative that we are able to adapt to change very rapidly. So if you see any example of large corporates or small and medium sized enterprises, things are changing so rapidly in the marketplace. The competitors are rising all the time, and the competition is not just local, it is global now. And to survive, therefore, it is extremely important for even small and medium enterprises and large enterprises to build mechanisms where they are able to adapt to change very fast, very, very rapidly. And to learn those things, it's therefore I feel extremely important for SMEs to focus on this topic and build this competence in not only the top management, but also the whole organization as a culture of building change, adapt, skilled, enabled people as their strength and assets, which will take them from being small to maybe medium and being medium to maybe large, because that's the journey they want to embark on, all of them. And to be able to scale to that, they must adapt to change and build a DNA of change in their organization.
Extend a warm welcome to all of you present here this morning for an interactive session on leading change. We recently introduced the Game Changer series at the CEO event on the 26th of August this year. And today's session is the continuation of the series. A brief profile of Mr. Vibhas Joshi. Mr. Joshi has a master's in physics and management and also a diploma in computer management with over 32 years of corporate experience. During his career over the past 32 years, Vibhas has been involved as a contributor and a leader in several change initiatives. Through his experience, he has acquired practical knowledge of defining and driving change initiatives successfully. I now request Vibhas to take over.
Okay, so good morning and welcome to everybody. And before we start the session, like is the usual practice, we would like to set some norms of behavior in this session. So one thing she already mentioned, this is an interactive session, right? So interactive means I don't speak a lot and all of us speak, but one at a time, of course. Yeah, one at a time. Is that a good norm to have? You'll ask a lot of questions and also contribute, because you're all experienced people here. We are not novices here who are in this room. So the collective wisdom needs to be pooled for a relevant topic that is going on. So please pool your suggestions to the collective pool of knowledge that we have, because it's an interactive knowledge sharing session. Very quickly, just one slide. We are from Pragati Leadership, as Geeta mentioned. We are in the leadership development and organizational transformation space from 1986. Today's session objectives, mainly three. So we don't want to talk about many things in 3 hours, because otherwise what happens is there's a lot of theory and there are not many takeaways. But it's okay to go out of this room even with few takeaways which you can start implementing, rather than having, there are enough books on change management, there are enough books on leadership, and I am sure all of you are familiar. The one book that is one of the most popular one on leading change is this one by John P. Cotter, Leading Change. All right, so what are the objectives at the end of the session we want as leaders in change? Are you all leaders in the room?
Yes.
Excellent. That is excellent response. And is leadership by title or by position or what?
By quality.
By quality. Okay. And what else? What else is the hallmark of leadership? Sorry?
Position and action.
Position, but position gives you that ability. Yeah. So position leadership is, but more on action. Your actions tell you whether you are a leader or not. An action, and is there also an attitude aspect of it? A leadership attitude?
Yes.
Yeah. What are leadership attitudes?
Ahead, continuously ahead.
Continuously ahead, but attitude? Aggressive?
Initiative, proactive.
Okay, initiative and proactive. So you were saying?
Taking responsibility.
Responsibility. Okay, so proactiveness, initiative, responsibility, all these are leadership. Humility is an attribute. But you don't wait for anyone to take the lead. You take the lead. And if I am the CEO of a company or managing director of a company or head of a company, I am in a position to take leadership anyway. But then I have to demonstrate leadership also. The second aspect is understand a process for leading change, which is based on Kotter's 8-stage model. And the third one is understand briefly also why we tend to resist change. How to deal with resistance. This also I think is one of our Pragati favorites that we use. So we have to always verify you have not seen it before. Huh? Only people who love to be changed. Everyone else resists change. That's a natural tendency. Yeah, there are some great people like you who are okay to flow with change. Huh? But other than barring this room, everybody else resists change, let's say. Okay, why do we resist change? There are two factors. Fear of the unknown and comfort of the known. Like when there is a change, we always don't know the new territory, right? We are a little afraid. Oh, will I be successful there? Will it work for me well? Will I have the competence to survive in that new situation? I'm always afraid. So I have fear of unknown. And there is also that complacency. We talked about complacency. Today I'm very comfortable in the way I am. I'm my current department, my current seat, my current manager, my current everything. I'm comfortable. Why change? Everything is working fine. So these two factors really contribute to our natural tendency to resist any change that comes. Rather, yeah, as a natural tendency, we have resistance. Doesn't mean all of us always resist change. Some people are there, and many of the leadership, actually embrace change. They have what is known as a lot of risk appetite. For example, Reliance. Does Reliance have risk appetite? Yeah, they have risk appetite. They are okay to go into new ventures, risk things. They're not afraid of that. Yeah. Other things we will not talk about Reliance. That's okay. But that part of being able to take risk, they have a very high propensity to take risk. So we want to know why we resist change. And why do we want to know why we resist change? So that we figure out how to overcome that resistance. Because resistance to change is a bottleneck to be able to successfully leading or implementing change, right? So that's what we want to do. So why change is important? Symbol of growth, wonderful. Anything else? So again, competitive, stay competitive, survival, growth. Cost effectiveness is the attribute of what you may do, but that's not the reason. No, cost effectiveness may make you stay competitive, for example, in the market. What else? Why is change important? Okay, innovation. Is innovation a change? Does innovation require change? Yes, yeah. You need to innovate so that you can do effective change. To ideate, okay, know where we want to change. Should we have a vision for where we want to go? Because you know that story in Alice in Wonderland, no? So she's asked, where do you want to go? And she says, I don't know where and I don't care. Then it doesn't matter where you are going, because you don't know where you are going. You need to know where you're going. It cannot be a chance. So leaders need to know where they are going. But of course, once they know, they need to reach there through powerful execution or successful execution. Are things changing around us in our business? What is the business? Manufacturing. What? Vehicle manufacturing. Okay, automotive. Machinery manufacturing. Anybody outside manufacturing? IT. Okay. IT. Education. Agro. Wonderful. Civil engineering. Waste management. Huh? Wealth management too. Okay, you need to meet everyone later on. Huh? In the room, you have a lot of scope to manage their wealth. Huh?
Otherwise as well. Everybody will meet him.
Everybody will meet him, I'm sure. Yeah. good business model you have here. Huh? You came here at the right place. Okay. So this is very important. If you want to survive, there is no choice but to be prepared for change. It's as simple as that. Anybody who does not change is not going to survive over a period of time. Do you know of stories who didn't survive because they were not prepared to change or were complacent for change?
Ambassador.
Ambassador. Okay, Hindustan Motors.
Blackberry.
Blackberry. I'm a Blackberry loyal fellow. Okay. Blackberry, huh? Nokia. But Nokia now is bought by Microsoft. So probably may survive or together they will perish.
Is loyalty is a resist to change?
Yeah, it can be a resist.
Nokia took long time to change.
Took long time to change. Yeah. They were thinking about change, but their response, and we will talk about it. Response also has to be in the right proportion around you. If you have trust in someone, without doing due diligence sometimes, you tend to be okay. You know, the people have a brand value. Okay. So IBM, will you trust IBM generally? Yeah. Trust IBM. But some companies, I'll not take names, maybe you will not trust. Yeah. Actually, you don't know anything about, how much do you know about IBM, sir? Exact data, precise data about IBM, its reliability, what kind of servers they have, what kind of security they have, what kind of backups they have, fail-safe mechanisms have. How much do you know? No. Okay. It is a brand value. It is a perception. Okay. It is a perception. That's all. And that trust and perception plays such a big role, and vice versa also. Sometimes you have no idea about the bad things also, but you think, I cannot trust. One has to be careful. So at leaders, one of the things that comes in change also, one of the things you need to have is a high ability to be able to build trust with your people if you want to lead change. Will you go with a person you don't trust in a change initiative? You will not. You will not. You don't trust you don't trust the intentions of the person. So the point here is change is very, very important, vital to our survival. Yeah, can we move on? All right. What is this? Well, okay, well, stagnant water. Use the word stagnant. You don't steal my slides, man. Okay, I have to use that word later on. Okay, so well, it's the well. Is the water moving? No, it's not moving. All right. We want to do what? We want to flow like this river. So what is this? Caterpillar. Yeah. Does it develop into something beautiful? Yeah. Yeah. How does it develop into something beautiful like a butterfly? Change, transformation. And it's a struggle, by the way. The caterpillar has to go through a lot of struggle to become a butterfly. Is the struggle good for the caterpillar? It is good. When you see it, you may not feel good because caterpillar is struggling. But don't try to help the caterpillar which is trying to become a butterfly. Do you know what happens? Have you heard that story? Yeah, it doesn't develop into a butterfly because it doesn't develop strength in the wings. So the process of transformation and change is good because you become something better through that transformation. And the change gives you the strength, all right, to become something like a butterfly. So good. If you have problem and pain in change, it's okay. What is the message here? Pain in change is okay. Have you heard the word resilience? Resilience, what is resilience? Ability to withstand pressure, withstand change. A lot of people talk about stress now. What is happening? How are we getting stressed? Can leaders be stressed? No, ideally not. Leaders are human beings. We are all human. We agree. So sometimes we may feel stressed. It's okay. But what is the goal? The goal is we are leaders. If we feel stressed and we are jittery, what kind of followers will we have? They will follow you. You are the role model. Yeah. So you need to build great amount of resilience through this struggle of transformation and struggle of going through change. All right. So we come now to leadership, because what is today's topic? Leading change. So we need to understand what is leadership. What is your definition of leadership? So one definition of leadership which I have found to be very useful is by Max Landsberg. Tools of Leadership is an excellent book by Max Landsberg. And this is the definition he uses in that book, Tools of Leadership. So leadership is a product of three things. There is vision, there is inspiration, and there is momentum. Let's spend a little time on understanding things, because in change, you have to demonstrate these three aspects. So the leaders have to have that right vision so that you will progress, you will grow. So as ourselves here, we have to see whether we have the right vision for the coming times in our own areas. See, the vision can be for the entire company, the vision can be for your function, the vision can be yourself,
whatever you are dealing with. Second part is inspiration as leaders. We have to provide inspiration. Inspiration to our people that we work with, right? What do you do to inspire people? Role modeling is one thing. Anything else? What inspires people?
Motivation, responsibility.
But, okay, support, okay, recognition, okay, what else can inspire people? Appreciation, okay, okay, rewards, recognition, appreciation, yeah, these are all motivational techniques or inspiring techniques. Also, the genuineness with which of the leader, the commitment of the leader to the vision, yeah. Do you get inspired by people who are committed to their own vision? And if you have trust in the leaders, then you get inspired. They walk the values, they walk the talk, they walk what they preach. They're committed to the vision, visibly committed to the vision. Then you get inspired, okay? And are we true leaders then? Is what we have to see. So we have to speak, we have to role model what we talk about, we have to have the vision, show commitment to vision and so on, right? We have to demonstrate the right behaviors. And then momentum, what is momentum? You talked about it, guide people in the action. Momentum is action. Momentum is action. Without action, will you achieve your goals? No, they are only dreams. They are no good till you achieve through action. So momentum, does leader have to provide momentum? Yeah, no, leader is only strategy and vision, no? You should just give it to your people, then go and execute. Why should leader be involved? He should keep dreaming and visioning. What do you say? No? Okay, he's the role model. If you say I have to do action and you say I am going to relax, you do action. That's not acceptable behavior for a leader. Huh? So earlier many times people used to think, oh, I will do visioning. I'll do visioning. You go and do execution. Now hire some project managers. Let's get the projects done. Hire some good operational people. They will run the company. I'll do visioning. No, that doesn't work. You have to be part of the execution, because unless it is successfully executed, it's not implemented. Your vision is only a vision. It's not come true. You want dreams come true, no? The momentum or the action part is at different levels, okay? You have to give momentum at the right level. That doesn't mean you go and do tasks for somebody else or go and do micromanagement at a level which is not required. So leadership is what? What is the formula for leadership? Vision into inspiration into momentum. Yeah? And we have to play roles in all these three. So for change initiatives, we have to create a vision of the change. Yeah? For change initiative, we have to provide the inspiration to people that I want to go with you into the new situation. And I have to inspire people as a leader to reach there. And therefore, having inspired people, I have to also take the people and walk with them or run with them as required, depending on the speed required, to reach the destination and reach the goal. Yeah? Okay. So let's come to this model now, 8-stage model. What is the first step? The first step, help others to see the need for change and the importance of acting immediately. So the leader has to create this sense of urgency about a change. Why is it important to establish a sense of urgency for change?
Prioritize the work.
First, firing up the organization. Yeah, we need change. You need to wake up. The acceptance that you need change comes here. Like, why do you want to implement ERP now? Why, if we had to become #1 employer, why do we need to become #1 employer now? Why is it urgent? What is happening? Why is it important for the company? You have to create that sense of urgency as a leader. Otherwise, what is there? What is the converse of urgency? What is the killer of urgency? Complacency. Do we naturally get complacent in whatever we have? Many of us can. It's a human tendency to be complacent, you know, it's easy. Next is forming a powerful guiding coalition. What is that for a change initiative? Powerful guiding coalition. Aligning everyone, but putting some people who can drive the change initiative. Like, yeah. But some people are afraid of the word committee. Committee, people think committee means delay. So one has to be careful, as long as that is not the notion in the company, that because I don't know whether there used to be a very good book, Sharu Rangnekar, one of the how to delay decisions. one of the things is form a committee. Put as many members as you want. The more the members, the better it is to delay the decision. Things like that. But you have to form a powerful guidance of few people who can drive really, and there are some attributes of what do you mean by powerful and guiding coalition. You have to find the right people, and you have to develop a common goal to your making. The guiding coalition has to develop a common goal. In the team initially you may evolve it, but once you are outside, the team has one common goal that you are going to work on as a team, all right, after the initial thought process. And it should be sensible to the head and appealing to the heart, both head and heart. Sensible to the head, appealing to the heart. Many times emotions are involved, like, it's important to appeal to the emotion. People sometimes respond based on emotions, how they feel. They get very restless at times without knowing the facts. Okay, you have to deal with the emotions also. So communication later on, as we will see, is an extremely important element of this whole process. So what do you mean by right guiding coalition? People who have authority. This guiding coalition needs to be able to take decisions. Whether decisions are about resource allocation, like funds, like people, yeah, or changing the roles, doing something new, changing processes. I should be authorized within the group. You should have enough authority in the group to be able to authorize those changes. So decision making power needs to be there. The required expertise needs to be there. So if you are implementing ERP, yeah, people have no clue of ERP. The whole team, nobody knows about ERP is the problem. 1 or 2 persons not knowing is okay, because everyone will not know everything. But as a group, you need to have the required areas of expertise within the team, so that you are a guiding coalition, right? So if you are acquiring a company, people should know what acquisition means. Yeah? Mergers and acquisitions, somebody should know about it, if that is the kind of change you are going through, and things like that. So depending on the nature of change, you need to have people who have the right level of expertise as a group. Without that, you will not be successful as a guiding coalition. Third part is actually creating the change vision, where you want to be. What is the vision statement that you have for the change? Yeah? So you will have to define what is the improvement you want to see because of this initiative, because that's how you will measure the success of this initiative eventually. So when you are creating the vision here, you have to define where you want to go and what you want to achieve. So here we want to implement ERP across all units of our organization, so that operational efficiency in these areas is this, and quality happens this, and data management something happens, some metrics. Yeah? That is the vision for your ERP initiative. There is a theory called head, heart and guts. Head, heart and guts for leadership and management also. So there is head, which is all data analytics, no? And analysis of that data and interpretations and telling you that. There is heart also. There's some passion. I like to do this, I would like to, this is where my heart is, and this, then you're very passionate, you do very good things when you're passionate about something. There is also guts. I feel this will work for us. When new innovations happen, now when, let's say, Apple invented something, did it exist before? Did they know beforehand what success it will have? No, they took the chance. Google search engine, what kind of search engine is that? One box. Did they know it will be that successful, that Google will be known to a child also, as let's Google it? Did they know that perfectly how it will be achieved? No. But they had a vision, we will build the best, most powerful, most efficient search engine. That's it. And it worked. So it depends on your hunch, good analysis with the available data, and then go with it. And your risk appetite and your risk analysis. And we will see that also, yeah, quickly.
Okay, we need a louder round of applause for Mr. Joshi, Vibhas Joshi, and I want to just take this opportunity to thank Mr. Vibhas Joshi for this power-packed session that we had. 3 hours, he fitted it in 3 hours, so that was great. Thank you so much for taking out time. Thank you all for being here, making this session successful. It wouldn't have been without you guys.